Welcome to Woodrose International School. This is teacher Brenda Madan's Sociology IGCSE 1. Our topic for today is social class. We are going to discuss patterns of educational achievement in relation to class. Social class is the major influence on educational achievement. We have three major classes: upper class, middle class, and working class. They are created by the process of social differentiation, which refers to differences in roles and statuses that people hold in society. Social differentiation does, however, lay the foundation for ranking people into groups. Some are seen as superior or they have greater possessions than others. Key terms: social stratification, the different levels in which societies are divided, such as upper class, middle class, and working class, based on wealthy, power, and status. Educational achievement, how well individuals do in the school system, usually measured by exam results. Labeling, defining a person or group in a particular way so that certain behavior is expected from them. Streaming, when children are taught in class of similar ability for all subjects. Material deprivation, problems in the standard of living in the home background of some children that prevent them from achieving in education. In the 20th century, only few from lower class received education. There was a two-tier system with the basic schooling for most children and the privileged education for only a few. Our case study that we are going to look at is based on UK. The development of schools in UK was based on social class. There were private schools for the wealthy, grammar schools for the middle class, and secondary modern technical schools for working class. Comprehensive schools were later introduced as an attempt to remove this class divide, but some private schools and grammar schools existed in some other areas, which made it difficult to remove the class divide. So the relative lack of achievement by the working class is seen as a problem by governments who want a workforce which attracts companies to invest. So the government came up with compensatory education to meet the shortcomings of the disadvantaged. For example, in the UK, they came up with education action zones, which were later named as Excellence in Cities Action Zones. These were schools in working class areas in inner cities that were given extra funding and resources by the government. Working class pupils may underachieve for the following reasons: labeling and streaming. If teachers are likely to negatively label the working class children, this may contribute to their underachievement. Even putting children in low and high streams, those in low streams, they may lose confidence and feel discouraged in their learning processes. Inheritance intelligence. Middle class children do better in schools because they have inherited intelligence from their parents, who by definition have been successful. Home background. It has been suggested that working class children are hampered by cultural or material deprivation or both. Low self-esteem and low expectations of themselves, which may be reinforced by teachers. Language differences. There is informal language we use every day, and there is language where meaning is explicit and can be used to express complex and abstract ideas. However, middle class and upper class children, they are exposed to these both languages, while the working class children are not exposed to the other language, which may lead to their underachievement. Cultural capital. We are talking of the knowledge, language, attitude, and values that give those who have them an advantage in their education system or in the wider society. Class position. Middle class children consider a failure if they don't go to university, while the working class consider it loose community ties if they reach to higher class. Working class pupils in general underachieve in comparison to middle class and upper class. Thank you. Goodbye.